Little did I know, the people in Poland decided to make a mother's movie as well, but instead of the Jennifer Lopez the mother, it's now called Mother's Day. Chase Lehocky here at the Blue Futon reviewing Mother's Day. So what's this movie about? No shit. This is literally the mother storyline, but for Poland. But this one was a little bit more John Wickish and a little bit less unbelievable. With Jennifer Lopez as the mother, it was very much grounded. It was far away gunplay, and if there needed to be hand-to-hand combat, it was knives that I believe Jennifer Lopez could do. With Mother's Day, yes, there were some really good action set pieces, but at a point, I was like, this is getting really, really unrealistic. And I was just like, even the son character, stop being a bitch. So let's talk about the positives of this film. It tried to be a John Wick-esque style of action film, and I think it worked in some premise. There was one story or one action set piece kind of in the middle of the story where they're in a kitchen setting. That one works the best because it has a good arm bar action, camera movement, good cinematography, and different kills that were like, okay, that would fuck someone up. That can fuck some shit up. And you could actually believe like, okay, she could do that real quick and do it. However, there are some other action set pieces like in a parking garage, not such a parking garage, more like a concrete structure where I was just like, now we're getting into unbelievable territory. And it was just like, she's taking way too much damage to actually keep going and going and going and going. But like I said, Mother's Day, it's a good movie. Let's talk about the positives. Like I said, good action set pieces. I think her as a actress does a good job portraying what she's trying to do. And the actual story, there's some good background story elements with Cash, Poland as a country, the police officers, the drug lords, if I put it that way, the human traffickers. I thought they did a really good job of just showing the grittiness of it. However, they showed the grittiness of it. I felt like it was trying to do a John Wick / shoot 'em up style of characters. How shoot 'em up was bombastic, absolutely ridiculous. That's one of my brothers, I would say top 10 movies is shoot 'em up. It's the Clive Owen, Paul Giamatti movie. If you haven't seen it, it will blow your socks off on how ridiculously stupid it is, but it worked for the ridiculousness of it. And so there are some elements to that where you're like, okay, I understand that you're trying to be a little bit far-fetched and try to put this weird comedy into it. And while it works in some levels, but then at a twist of a dime, you go, now you're being really too realistic. And you're like, what the fuck are we actually trying to do? What is the tone of this movie? Because also, when we go into the son character, it's like, yo, you were just kidnapped and you're probably about to die. This girl beat some people's faces in, yet you're going to still try to run away like, mommy, mommy. It's like, yo, shit is going down. It's time for you to calm the fuck down and let this woman or this adult try to save your life. And I think that's where we're at in today's day and age where we're just like, oh, I need to run away. And no protection for oneself. It's absolutely ridiculous. That also reminded me of like a Tim Pool sketch where Tim Pool kind of bothers the shit out of me sometimes where he always bitches and moans. I don't even know why I'm saying that now, but I just watched something that reminded me of this where there's a comedian that says, oh, we will fail the next generation because of cursive. Well, who says that we're not trying to teach these younger generations cursive? They just refuse to learn it. They have no respect, and they just don't want to use that, and their attention spans like this. And so then I just hear this Tim Pool character who just bitches and moans, and he's like, oh, you should do this. But I'm like, yo, all you do is talk all day. You fucking talk, and you maybe donate some money, but what are you actually doing? I hate that. If you're going to talk the talk, if you're going to bitch and moan about something, and you don't have a solution to the problem you're bringing up, then don't bring the problem up. If it's even a horrible solution, at least you thought of a solution that could occur. Just like those people that are like destroying monuments and putting coal in like Italy's fountains. It's like, what's your solution? Ban all fossil fuels. So you want to kill millions of people? Ban all fossil fuels. It's like, you need just a solution. But this movie is a fine movie. There is some good action set pieces overall. However, this is literally a carbon copy of The Mother with Jennifer Lopez. And I thought that movie was a vastly superior movie. Mother's Day, good action set pieces, fun characters. There's some things that does right, but I just think the tone of the movie as a whole and just the believability of like, okay, I can understand that set piece. But then it starts going to unbelievability of like, there's nothing that proves to me that she was this much of a badass. knowing gunplay is not the same as knowing martial arts, Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan stuff. It just isn't. So Mother's Day will receive a 2.5 out of 5 futons, which equals at 50%. Let's see the Critics' News scores gave this one. It says, we're sorry, but something went wrong. What went wrong, Rotten Tomatoes? Are you trying to, like, mess up the score for Little Mermaid again because it actually bombed at the box office overall? Like, international, it did bad. Like, horrific. And they're trying to blame review bombing. No. All right. Anyway, it says it went wrong, but it says there's 5 critics with 60% of them. As you can see right there, there's so many Mother's Days, but it's that middle one where it says 60%. It's not going to focus, isn't it? Anyway, we will see what the actual score is when I show it on the screen because I can't tell because Rotten Tomatoes sucks balls right now. Anyway, 60-50. Chase out with the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Futon, Topi, Blue Futon. Think watch a great down. Care watch this today, tomorrow, week, tomorrow, month, around here now. I love every single one of you. And yeah, Mother's Day. I don't even know if this is a good title for Mothers. What do I know? What the hell do I know? I just know that. Ooh, this reminds me. I hope Ballerina, the John Wick spinoff, isn't like this. Ugh.